evening, everybody. Welcome to the Black and White TV. Everton versus Newcastle United pre-match live. I am supposed to be joined by Roly tonight. Unfortunately, he's not home in time from work, so he's not able to make tonight's show. So you've got just me. So before we get into the show anyway, you do like what you see, please do smash that like. It does help the channel up the search, and it means new viewers find it more easily. So do smash that like. That'd be absolutely fantastic if you can do that. Brilliant, thank you. Also, if you're brand new at the channel, come and hit that subscribe. Come and be part of this great community, and it's free to do so. And that bell tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. If you want to become a member, it's 99p. You can do that by clicking the join button. And if you want to make a donation, you can do that in the chat by clicking on the $sign, and all money is reinvested back into the channel. Right, yes, so tonight we head to Everton, to Goodison Park, and possibly the last time we'll play Goodison Park, unless we get them in a cup again this season, but I can't see that happening. So maybe this probably, well, could do, but you know, but who knows. Anyway, tonight's game is on Amazon Prime, and that is a 7:30 kickoff tonight, so it'll be on Amazon. Before I get into the show, let's go into some comments first of all and see who's in the chat. And Holly was first in. She said, "Hi, Tony and Roly. I'm going with the 2-1 score prediction." Yeah, that's not a bad shout. It will be a toughish game. James says, "Evening, Looney Tunes." Good evening to you, James. Hope you're well. Mag says, "Toon. Good evening, Mag. Hope you're well, mate." Evening, Tony and Roly. Well, it's just me, so yeah, evening, trolls. Hope you're well, mate. Bia says, "Evening, Tony and Uncle Roly." Just me, Bia. Good evening, mate. Gary says, "Evening, everyone." Good evening, Gary. Hope you're well. Hi, everyone, says Trevor. Good evening to you, Trevor. Hope you're well, mate. Lewis says, "All right, Tony." Yeah, absolutely fine. Just looking forward to the game. Gary says, "Hi, Tony. You okay?" Yeah, absolutely, mate. I'm absolutely fine. I just can't wait for the game to start, in all honesty. Arita Bugger says, "Andrew." Yeah, absolutely. James is going for a 2-0 win. Gordon and Isak. Not a bad shout. It's absolutely peeing down. Yeah, it is here as well. Only Tony on. I'm off. Hi all, says Jan. Good evening, Jan. Hope you're well. Mad Max says, "Good evening, everyone. Let's hammer these toffees." Absolutely. Let's smash the toffees. Lee says, "Evening, Tony and everyone. Come on, the mighty tune on me. Let's get a fantastic result tonight. 4-0 win. Isak, Gordon and Joe Linton and Miley." Do you know what, Lee? That's not a bad shout. Good shout, mate. Good shout. It's also on Perlo TV for free. Okie doke. Says Scott O'Brien. Don't know what Perlo TV is. Hi, Tony and Chatters. Hi to you, Matt. Hope you're well, mate. Lewis says 3-1 tune before I hear the team news. Trevor says, "I went on a Toon podcast yesterday and there was an Everton fan on there, and I think I upset him by saying, 'When you go down, would any of the players leave?' And he got paid off." Yeah. But it's true comment to ask, though, isn't it? Mighty Max says, "Evening, Tony and Trolls. 3 points and Spurs to get a stuff in." I can see West Ham beating Spurs, in all honesty. They're not a bad side, West Ham. Holly says, "I think Gordon and Isak scores well." Yeah, absolutely great shout, Holly, and hope you're very well. Sent you a message, Tony. I'll have a check on that, Lee. Please hit the like button to help Tony out. Cheers, Trolls. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers, mate. Jan says, "Yet again, 1-0 will do me." Do you know what, Jan? You got it spot on Saturday, mate. So, you know, it could happen again. Gary says, "Tony, I'm a bit concerned about tonight. I don't know what to have for me supper." Well, it all depends. You know, it depends what you fancy and how late you're going to have supper. Because, you know, do you just fancy a bit of toast for supper? Or do you go a bit more exotic depending on the scoreline tonight, you know? So I don't know. It's up to you, Gary. But do let us know whatever you have. It'd be interesting. Andrew says, "Listen to Christmas songs. Can't get in the mood. Listen to Toon songs well for it. It's in our DNA." Absolutely. And he says, "Glad I got my notification, Mr. T. Lol." Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Gary. And sorry, Andrew. Yeah, absolutely pleased about that. Look, before we go into any more, what we have found out is the game against the Mackhams. And that is going to be a 12:45 p.m. kickoff on Saturday, the 6th of January, live on ITV1. That is absolutely fantastic. It had to be televised. If that game hadn't been televised, I would have had, it would have just been stupid. So can't wait for that game to start. Eddie Howe was asked about this game yesterday and what he thought of the FA Cup draw. And he said at first he thought somebody had wound him up and he didn't believe them until he had to have a look. But obviously he said, look, it's going to be a great game between two sides. And at least he recognises what a derby means. And if anybody saw the training video, the Newcastle training video, you may have probably seen Anthony Gordon in that video, and he was obviously talking about, we've got Sunderland, and he says, I'm dying to play in that game. So he's been dying for that game. So look, there's going to be a lot of players are up for that game, and they can't wait for it. So, but there's a lot of games before then, So there's a lot of football to be played before we play the Mackhams. But we're all looking forward to it. I can't wait for it because look, it's been a long time since we've had a derby game, and I just think, look, let's see the derby match, and it'll just be interesting. It's going to be an interesting game, that's for sure. But that is for another day, because tonight we are playing the Toffees, Everton. Trevor says City lost. Yeah, they did 1-0 to Villa. Troll says, bit nervy about tonight's match. But I hope we turn up. Yeah, of course we'll turn up. Look, them lads have been playing fantastic. They'll turn up. Don't you worry about that. Paul says, need City to win as Villa the points ahead of them. Yeah, it does. But you know what? I think Villa will trip up. City have just been awful this season. I don't know what's up with City. They're just not really playing at the moment, are they? Lee says, about time it's live. Get in there, yeah. I wonder what the two fans are going to chat again. Oh, yeah, I don't think they'll come out again. I trust Dubs for tonight's match, but in the long run, not so much, says Trolls. Yeah, I mean, look, Eddie was asked about another keeper. He didn't really say a lot. We know David De Gea has said he's open to the move to Newcastle. So again, who knows? We don't know. Something could be bubbling in the background for all we know. One thing I do want to see is if you haven't seen that Toonan training, just give it a watch and have a look. You see Tonali on there training as well, and he's got a smile on his face. So, look, he looks really happy. I think maybe now, because the weight's been lifted, that the gambling thing is out in the open, and he can now just breathe a sigh of relief. Yes, he's probably frustrated he can't play, but it's nice to see him actually training, and he's got a big smile on his face training as well. So, look, he's going to be massive for us next season when he gets back. That's for sure. Yeah, absolutely, Lewis. Everton have played better away than at home. Yeah, absolutely, Paul. Definitely, mate. And I've seen an Everton. I saw an Everton video, Toffee TV, and they were saying they're fearing this game tonight. To be honest with you, because we're not a team to look at now and say, well, actually, it's an easy 3 points because we're no longer that team. Evening, Tony and all in chat, says Wayne. Good evening to you, Wayne. Hope you're well, mate. Lewis says, if we beat Everton tonight with only 1 point behind City, that is bonkers. That's what I'm saying. City have just not turned up this season. I don't know what's going on with City. There's just not, something's missing there, and I'm not sure what is missing, because they're just, you would have expected them to have beaten Villa last night, in all honesty. Villa played well, says Scott. I didn't see the game, but yeah. Andrew says, Lewis Miley, first goal. Miggy left for volley. 4th minute, bet you a pint. Gordon to score tonight. Yeah, you got to have Gordon on to score tonight. I think he will, I think he will. Isak Screamer, it's time. Yeah, another dance and run maybe. We're going to spank them. I bet you were chippy then, Lewis. The jury's out on Tonali. Only time will tell. Yeah, absolutely, Gary. But do you know what? We saw glimpses of how good he is. But as I said, you know, if you watch the training video, he is smelling a lot in it. So maybe he's just realised. Maybe that weight's now being lifted off Tonali, and it's like, you know, he's now just chomping at the bit. Even Eddie Howe's been saying Tonali has been training absolutely brilliantly. City is just a lull after winning the treble. I think I just need an arm around him and telling him, we behind you, as AC Milan throw him under the bus. Yeah. Did you see the photo on Facebook? Sloth off the Goonies with a Sunderland top on. No, I've seen that. Neither. And Mad Max says Chelsea are piss poor side. Last night I was watching 2 championship sides go. Do you know what it is? Chelsea, I don't know. They're just absolutely awful. Chelsea are, aren't they? I just don't know what Chelsea. They spent that much money on players and they look absolutely awful, don't they? Gordon running down the wing, absolutely. Tony Ross. Hi Craig, by the way. Tony says hi. Hi to Tony Ross. He says, even Tony, my prediction of Moby resigning was nearly right. Yeah, he was sacked, wasn't he? It's a strange one because look, I'm not. Look, I know they're rivals, and I know we like to have a bash at them and stuff like that. But I actually thought he was doing a decent enough job there. So maybe they must have somebody in mind that can come in, and they're thinking somebody who's going to try and get them to the Premier League, maybe. Thing about Tonali is getting almost a year's worth of training with how can't wait to see him back. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. He's going to have all that training and, you know, at least he can train. That's the main thing. Sandro's on the back burner for now and paid for, says Jan. Absolutely, Jan. But, you know, still worth a mention. Hi, Tony, says Craig. Hi, Craig. Hope you're well, mate. Gordon says, hi, Tony. Mate, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing absolutely fine, Gordon, and I hope you're doing well too. And, you know, Steve Bruce for Sunderland is 12-1, might have a pound on it to be funny. So be fun. Wouldn't it just, Scott? It would be absolutely hilarious if he ends up back in the Beckham hot seat. Lewis says, I love it if Anthony Gordon and Lewis Smiley got a goal. Yeah, that would be great. James says, thank God I can watch the tune on the telly. Yeah. Is it worth City going full pelt with the cases hanging overhead? Do you know what? It's just, we had this, like I say, there is just something missing at City. I don't know what it is, you know. They just don't seem to be in the right frame of mind. Still angry with Tonali. Yeah, he's fine. Team news will be up in a moment. The Mackhams at work were talking rumours of Defoe. Okay, that's interesting. Apparently, Nicholas Jackson's dad is Frank Spencer, says Bia. Isak will score, says Tony Ross. Yeah, absolutely. I hope he does. Tonali knows all attacks. Yeah, absolutely. 7:30, Gordon, tonight. As he told the chairman, Middlesbrough and Toon are better. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to see if the team news is out. It should be out because we have now hit the 6:30 mark, which is an hour till the game starts. So hopefully the team news is out. And yes, the team news is out as well. Okay, so here is the team news for tonight. Lining up in goal, Martin Dubravka, followed by Kieran Trippier, Jamal Lascelles, Fabian Schär, Tino Livramento. Bruno in the middle, Lewis Miley, Joe Linton, Miggy Almiron, Anthony Gordon, and Alexander Isak. On the bench, we have Loris Karius, Mark Gillespie, Paul Dummett, Matt Ritchie, Emil Kraft, Lewis Hall, Diallo, Alex Murphy, and Parkinson. So that is your lineup tonight. So it is the same team bar Pope. So it's Dubravka in place of Pope. That is not a bad team. We can do this tonight. Don't worry about that at all. We can do this, guys. We can do this. And I will pull this team up on there in a moment. Just bear with me while I get that on there. It should be appearing on your screens now. There you go. So there is the lineup of Newcastle United tonight. So as I say, that is a very, very good lineup indeed. I will get the Everton team as soon as I can. Just bear with me while I get their team lineup and see who they are lining up with tonight. Right, so Everton are lining up with Pickford in goal, Seamus Coleman the captain, Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Mikalenko, Idrissa Gana Gay, Decore, Ashley Young, Harrison, McNeil, Calvert-Lewin. That is their lineup. On the bench, it's Virginia, not Virginia Wade, by the way, Patterson, Keane, Godfrey, Hunt, Danjuma, Dobbin, Shamiti, and Beto. So that is the Everton lineup tonight. We can beat that Everton team in all honesty. Couple of all, the full backs are not young, so they aren't youngsters. So again, let's see what happens on that one. But they've got Calvert-Lewin back. Yeah, I see we can beat that team tonight, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. And I will get their lineup on screen in one moment as well, so you can take a look at their team with a picture of Seamus Coleman on the front of that cover. Just going to jump into some comments because we've got quite a few comments coming in. I'm buzzing, excited to see if anyone, yeah. Strong 11-week bench, yeah, absolutely. Craig's the same as except Dubs. As I expect, we hope we get through with no injuries, absolutely. Good evening, Tony Mate, says Gary. Good evening to you, Gary D. Hope you're well, mate. James says Tonali will be back home soon. We can win the treble. Maybe, probably not with him. It's if he is from AC Milan and why is Pope off? Pope got injured, mate, on Saturday, didn't he? And he's had to have surgeries out in April. Fourth game in a row. Absolutely, it's insane. But these players keep going, and that's the great thing about it. These players keep going. That's the Everton lineup, Lewis. Evening, Tony. Good evening, Ian. Hope you're well. How are you in Newcastle? Says Ronald. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Nurse in the treatment room. Yeah, absolutely. Dubravka, good shot stop and good with his feet, so no worries, absolutely. He's got little arms, yeah. We need to win tonight to go back above Man U, Tony. Yeah, I'm sure we can win tonight, Gary. I'm confident we can get that win tonight, mate. Absolutely. Short-term dubs will be good. Yeah. We're going to have to get at Young. Absolutely. Let's attack their fullbacks because they're not youngsters, and that's the thing. They're not youngsters, them fullbacks. Go on, young Maley. Imagine showing that to your mates on Monday morning. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Guys, I've currently got 50 watching at the moment, but we've got 20 likes. So if we can all smash that like, that would be absolutely fantastic. And it means new viewers can find the channel easily. So if you can give it a smash, that like, that would be absolutely fantastic. It only takes a couple of seconds. Click the thumbs up. And also, if you are brand new to the channel, come in at that, subscribe and join our great community we have here, because we do have a great community. Gary says, I was thinking It used to be the other teams that would find the likes of Tino and Miley. Now it's us. How times have changed, absolutely. I mean, look, Livermento's on fire at the minute. Alan says, evening, Tony. Hopefully another win. Stay in touch with the top till the players return in January sales. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The only one saving grace I think Everton will be happy with tonight is there's no Callum Wilson in that team, because Wilson has a great record against Everton. You know, he's got a fantastic scoring record against Everton, is Callum Wilson. So they're probably pleased that he's not playing tonight. Good evening, Julie. Hope you're well. Hit the likes, people, says Paul Gardner. Thanks, mate. Surely we can get a Coleman and Young. Absolutely, Ronald. Absolutely, mate. Let's put Young in the retirement home next to Thiago Silva. I mean, look, Thiago Silva made an absolute ball ache. Then it was comical. Young isn't young anymore. No, he's not. He's 38, isn't he? Scott says Dubravka's better than the distributor of the ball, so I have no worries. Absolutely. Ashley's Young's legs are gone. I'm surprised he's going up against Gordon. Yeah, he's going to get absolutely walloped, isn't he? It's going to be one hell of an interesting game, that's for sure. But that is a good lineup. As I say, it's basically the same lineup except Nick Pope. So, and we'll be 1 point by Man City when we win tonight, Tony. Yeah, absolutely, Gary. That's the thing. We'll be 1 point behind them, and yeah, that's you know, at this stage of the season to actually be just a point behind Man City is absolutely mad, isn't it? You know, to think. Godfather says da 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 da. Jurassic Park song. James, excited for the Tottenham match, but Man City cannot beat Tottenham, Liverpool and Villa, Newcastle. Shall we show them that we can't beat Liverpool, but NUFC versus Tottenham 6-1 NUFC and 2-1 against Villa? Yeah. I don't think we'll beat Tottenham 6-1 at the weekend, but, you know, because it's not far away. But at least the good thing is Tottenham play tonight, we play tonight, so it's an even field. But the thing is, Postecoglou will not use excuses like Eric Ten Hag, who was crying because we played a day before them. You know. Again, the Man United fans are probably all over Ten Hag. Oh, he's a great manager, because I got a win last night. When they get beat again, they'll be on against him. You know. Fickle fans they are. My biggest fear is that Everton play dirty, ref overlooks. We've got a good referee tonight, Tim Robinson, so apparently he's not a bad ref, to be fair. Be a tough game tonight. Everton will battle. Yeah, they will, but the home record isn't that great. Hope they don't play the dirty game. Absolutely, Tony. Let's hope they don't play the dirty game as well. Roly, hi, mate. Hope you're well. He says, we can win tonight. How are the lads? Absolutely, Roly. Santos relegated last night. Incredible end to Brazil's season. Hopefully we can get Marcus Leonardo cheap now. Wow. Do you think they would? Do you think he would go cheaper? Is there a relegation clause in there, do you think, Foxy? Because do you remember when we got Share, we got him for $3.5 million because of a relegation clause. Do you think they have a relegation clause in his contract? Or is it just that one clause? Young got his walking stick back from Ferguson to play tonight. Bet that went down well. Oh, God. Looking forward to the match, says Gary. Absolutely. Good. Yeah, he would be. Marcus Leonardo would be absolutely fantastic by, wouldn't he? To be honest with you, it's going to be one hell of a game tonight. But look, we went down there last year. We beat them 4-1 there last season. And I'm not saying it's going to be 4-1 this time around, because Everton are a different side compared to last window. You know, last season they were a totally different side because we were battling relegation. This season they've played a lot better under Sean Dyche. You can see he's got his mark on the team. I'm going for, but I still think we've got enough to win this game. As long as we turn up, and I think we will turn up. 3-1 win tonight, says Paul Gardner. Jonathan Farmer, he says score predictions. Hi mate, welcome to the channel. If you're brand new to the channel, smash the subscribe and please give it a like. Do you know, I'm saying 3-0 Newcastle. Pope out is a big gap in your team's target. Paul McDonough, he says Pope is a big gap in your team target and UFC defence. Yeah, but Dubravka's enabled that. Look, Dubravka's been a great keeper for us. So I wouldn't think because Dubravka's in goal, it's going to be easy. Because Dubravka's a very good goalkeeper as well. So, and if you're new at the channel, mate, please hit that subscribe and smash that like for me. That'd be great. Thank you. 1-0 domination again for me. Absolutely. Hi, Tony Knowles says, Coffee, good evening. Coffee, hope you're well. Craig says, need to put this game to bed early. Don't want to be fighting the full 90. No, mate, absolutely not. I'm sure we will do. You know, we will do our best. No, 4-1, says Tony. 3-1 for Ian. Yeah. Perfect scenario, 2-goal lead by 60 minutes. We can bring on Richie, Kraft and Hall to see out the game. Need to somehow try and rotate games with every 3 days. You know what, Foxy? Absolutely bang on, mate. Bang on, Foxy. And yeah, let's hope we can. If we can kill the game off early, yeah, we can make some substitutions, mate. Coffee predicts 5-0, Gordon hat-trick, Bruno and Miley. Wow. Cool. 4-0, confident Gordon, Trips, free kick. It's an Isak too. Yeah, Trips, free kick, yeah. Ronald's going for a 3-1 win. Nothing wrong with our defence, says Trolls. 4-0, Goodison. Have loads of empty seats at 75 minutes. Mary, hi Mary, hope you're well, my friend. She says, 2 victory all the way. Absolutely. Who's the referee? It is Tim Robinson, Coffee, and he's not a bad referee in all honesty. Now I've said that, you'll probably have a bloody stinker tonight. You watch. That's not Tony Robinson. It's Tim Robinson. At first, when I said Tim Robinson, I thought the ex-cricketer. I'm thinking, blimey, why is he being a football referee? But it's not. It's not him. It's the actual. It's Tim Robinson of football. But look, I think it'll be a great game tonight. As I say, it's going to be a tough game. Depends how we start. If we start the ball rolling well, then we should be fine. If we get an early lead, go a couple of goals up, how will Everton react? You know, let's be honest, against Man United, Everton could have beat them at home. Everton could have beat Man United at home when you watch that game. Yes, Garnacho got that fantastic worldie goal, which was a brilliant goal. He'll probably never score another one like that in his career. But Everton had chances after that. They were close to equalising when Mainu got one off the lane. But they had other chances, Everton. And if they took 1 or 2 of those chances and had scored, I think Man U would have been a different team. And I think they could have rolled Man U over that night. That 3-0 win for Man U flattered them. It flattered Man United because, no disrespect, Everton should have had a couple of goals in the back of the net. But, you know, that's how it is. Don't take your chances. You don't score, you don't win. Simple as. Yeah, I've just seen it. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Julie says 12-0. I know Trevor went 8-0, didn't he? 8-0. Anthony Gordon versus Kieran Trippier and Fabian Schär. Revenge time. Okay. Lewis says, let's hope we just win. I don't care if it's a scrappy win. Absolutely. Inflamed insides. Need to keep well, but I'm sure I will be okay. Just need a football match to kick it off. Get well soon, Mary. Get well soon. Garnacho tried a basic kick last night when embarrassingly wailed. Yeah. Ashley Young, yellow card incoming. He is terrible for that. And then if you get at him even more, there could be a red card. Has anyone been getting the questionnaire from the club? Yes, I've got mine. I haven't yet filled it in yet. I must go and do it though, but I will get it. I'll get round to doing that. Foxy says, actually, who's the right back for them? Coleman. Yes, it is Coleman. Yeah. Evening, Tony says, Splat. Good evening to you, Splat. Hope you're well. Just letting you know, if you're in the program starts at 7. Lovely Lewis on Amazon Prime. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah. Looking forward to the game. I think we're going to win it. I'm going for a 3-0 win. Julio Jorginho, all that chat, Everton. Hi to you, mate. Hope you're well. Yes, so got 45 watching. If you do like what you see, please do smash that like. It does help the channel and means new viewers find it. So if you haven't yet smashed like, just give it a thumbs up. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come and smash your subscribe and be part of this great community we have here. And that bell notification will let you know when I'm live, have a pre-record, or when you come in shows. On the Toon review tonight, and I think probably Pete Proudlock will be doing one. They're both doing watch-alongs tonight, if you don't want to hear the commentary from Amazon. But I think Amazon's commentary and their programming is absolutely fantastic, you know. But do remember, if you're watching it on Amazon Prime, if you have goal notifications on, I do suggest you turn that off, because if you don't, you'll get the goal before it actually goes in. So if you have goal notifications, do turn them off. I had that same trouble when we played Sheffield United a few years ago, and the goal came through, and I thought, well, hang on, we haven't scored, still 0-0, and then 30 seconds later, Newcastle score. So if you don't want them spoilers, then do turn your notifications off as well. Foxy says, in that case, Coleman yellow card incoming, especially with the lack of games. Yeah, absolutely. Gary says, I was hoping Chelsea would have done Man U last night, but wasn't it? Chelsea are just a poor side, Gary. They're not that great at all, mate. Trolls, if it's hot food that flames your insides, Mary. When the ref pulls a funny one, check him with VAR, trusting his own judgment. TTR and Peter doing watch-alongs. Yeah, absolutely, Julie. Jack doing one as well. Tony, I'm glad Jack's back on, and brilliant, excellent news. Julio said, Everton are a dirty team. Yeah. Would rather watch the game than listen to a watch-along, Tony, says Gary. Yeah, do you know what? Everybody's to their own taste at the end of the day, Gary. You know, everybody has their own taste and how they do stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, come at the end of this short show, because just a little pre-watch, and then obviously I'm going to get off and get my tea before the game starts, so I can settle down for the game. Do enjoy the game tonight, and you know, let's hope, you know, we get this and we win it. Mary says, when will the first card come? Inside 15 minutes, I reckon, and it'll be an Everton card, because somebody will take Gordon out and get fouled. So that's what I think. So if you have liked this show, please do smash this like. It does help the channel, so just give it a like. That'll be great. Thank you. And if you're brand new to the channel, come and smash the subscribe and come be part of this great community, and hit that bell to be notified of future shows as well. And if you want to become a member, it's 99p. Click the join button, and you can do a donation by clicking the $sign in the chat if you would like to make a donation as well. Sorry it's been a short show, but as I say, yeah. How are you, the lad, says Gary? Absolutely. Julie says 5 seconds, Pickford. Yeah, absolutely. They say it's been spot on tonight, Tony, and everyone. Have a great night. Absolutely. Great. Good evening, Tony, says Tony Ross. Good evening to you again, mate. Great show, thanks, trolls. Cheers, Tony, says Ian. No worries at all, mate. Great show as always. Cheers, Julie, thank you. I've got his music track already playing. What, Jurassic Park? He and TTR. Cheers, Tony. Cheers, Mary. Get well soon, Mary. After match show tonight. maybe, Gary. Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens, yeah. But do keep an eye out. There might be one, yeah. Newcastle FA Cup game on 12:45 on ITV, Tony. Yeah, absolutely, Gary, and can't wait for it, mate. Let's stuff the Mackhams. But first of all, let's stuff the Scouse Mackhams first. Get on the floor. Everybody walk that dinosaur. Do you remember that? Yeah. 6th of January. 40 quid on the tune, says Splat. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Why not? And yeah, absolutely brilliant. And if there is an after show, just keep an eye out. And if you've hit that bell, you will be notified as well. Okay, so remember, the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white. And enjoy the game, everybody. And if you are betting, bet responsibly and do not chase your losses. When the fun stops, make sure you stop, okay? Said that, thank you very much, guys. See you later. Until for now, it's ta-ta for now. And how are the lads?